December 4th, 2024, on a Wednesday evening, Bitcoin history has been made. $100,000 Bitcoin just confirmed. Wow. Obviously, we knew it was coming, but just to say that, just to say, yes, we finally did it, is a big deal. Now, when Bitcoin moves, when Bitcoin breaks, altcoins chill out. They either pull back or they consolidate. So we have to see, if this thing's got legs. It could still be a flat. For example, we have 3 waves down. This could be 3 waves up, and then we can get 3 back down, and then actually have a big pump, right? So if this is a flat and we come back down, everyone's going to say, oh, see, Bitcoin hit 100K and it's over, it's done, it's over. And then the real move happens, right? So which one's it going to be? You just don't know until this thing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? We need to get as far away as possible from this area. Otherwise, it's kind of just wait and see. If we look a little bit closer here, right, and we talked about this today, right? This was, flagging out in here, and very likely we were going to come up. Now it could have came up, it could have came back down, but it actually took the top. So let's see if this thing's got some legs here. If we look at the altcoins, look at this. Everything's down. Down, 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 down. Everything's pretty much bleeding, right? So that's normal. So what we want to see here, right? Because if you have to think, the alts, right? Bitcoin pairs, right? Bitcoin is what? Chilling out. And then alts are flying. And then what happens? Alts pull back. Liquidity comes back into Bitcoin, pushing it back higher, right? Then what's going to happen is once this is finished, this could go to 115K, 120K, 130K, you know what I mean? So once it finishes, and then we start getting one of these corrections, that's when we're going to see a big altcoin push. So just be ready. So for me, I take advantage of these pullbacks. Let's take a look here at the 5-minute. Look at that. Look at that 5-minute chart. Look at that. We came all the way up. Impulse 1, A, B, and C. That was a running flat right there. A, B, C, running flat. And then we have a 1, 2. This looks like a 3. Probably get a 4 and then a 5. So there you go. Let's look at XDC. XDC's pretty much dumping here. Pulling back. Right? Totally normal. You can see the 3-way pull back in here. Right? Maybe it's not finished yet. Maybe we have to come all the way back down here and then back test it, right? Before we go higher. Let's take a look at XRP. So XRP still holding up nicely. Let's take a look. Oh, look at that. We got a little bit of a pump there. We had some bullish divergence on the 30-minute, right? We're going down, but this is kind of going up. It's not very strong, but it is what it is. Okay, so again, I just posted a little video on X you know, letting people know that this could be, let's see here, we got 1, 2, or actually, I was saying this right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But then it rolled over again, so that's okay, right? So now I'm kind of thinking, that this is 3, and this is 3, and then this is 1, 2, and then all of this is 3, or all of this is 3, and this is a flat right here. So 1, 2, flat, 4, and then 5. And then we go up. Unless this is, it would have to be, you would have to be a 5-wave move. Unless, of course, this was your B wave, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's finished. So let's, we spiked back up here. You're probably going to get rejected. You're probably going to flag out. Let's see if we can then, get away from the scene of the crime, right? That's a big crime, right? So you got to get away from that and then go up. So, but here's the thing. You got a 3-wave shape, right? So you got an impulse, a 3-wave pullback. This is a DCA. Now, we could either continue pushing and breaking out, or we get 3 down, we get 3 up, and then we get 3 back down, and then we push up, right? It could be any, any combination of those things. So we are holding support here. That's good, right? So we got a little bit of a downward resistance line. We need to break that. We need to break it, right? Because it could still be, right, 3, and this is 1, 2, 3, and then we get 1, 2, 3 like that, and then go. So it could be that style as well for XRP. So how do you know what it's going to be? You just got to follow the chart. You got to keep staring at it you just got to track it. And then you can determine as it's moving. So, AVAX pulling back. I see pull. So basically, Bitcoin sucked the liquidity out of the altcoins. That's what I'm noticing here. But it's gonna be short-lived. It's gonna be forever. Just kind of scouting here, looking at some charts. So yeah, pretty much we did it. Bitcoin 100K. Dog is the Bitcoin meme coin, so watch out for this. It looks like we're kind of flagging out here. So we got a 3-wave move. It could technically be 3 down, 3 up, and then 3 back down. So we have to see what happens up here. I think we're going to get back to these levels. So the price of Theta just pulled back. So, okay. So now this looks more like a flat to me. A, B, C. And now we're starting to pump. Right? So, boom, boom, boom. Right? You got 3 up. You got 3 down. Right? So, let's see if we can keep pushing higher. Unless, of course, you're getting something like that. A, B, C. Right? How do you know? Well, it's pumping pretty good right now. You can see all of this bouncing, 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 bouncing. When you bounce so much, you fall through. Now, it's okay if you fall through, but you need to get back quick. If you get up here and you get rejected and then you come back down and you lose this low and then reject again, then obviously we're getting a bigger correction here. But it looks like we're looks like I would like to see it kind of pump and then flag and then keep going. So that's what I would like to see. So we'll see how that plays out. You got a nice cup. So let's get a handle. Other than that, everything looks pretty good. So just gotta wait a little bit longer for this to finish. And let's go back to Bitcoin here. Look at that, 101 and climbing. So where's this thing going? Well, if we look at the trend-based fib extension here, from the top back down to the bottom, we just crossed the 1-to-1. So it's likely not a flat. It's getting less of a probability, less probable that it's a flat. So what we need to do is hit 105. If we can hit 105, then it's gonna be a good thing. The reason why is because, you know, it's gonna hit the 1618, which means it's most likely in a third wave, right? So if I could just do that real quick. 105, 104, 105. So, and then we'll see, we'll reevaluate once we get to 105. So I think that's coming very shortly. So look at Theta, for example. You have a 1, 2, 3, and then you have this expanded flat for a 4. So let's see if we can get 5. Unless this is 3 down, this is 3 up, and now we're getting 3 back down or even 5 back down, right? Kind of, you know, flag out a little while before we head higher. So, yeah, those are some good ideas. We just got to track the waves and then rule out which one it's not, and then go from there. So anyways, that'll do it. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, not financial advice. And yeah, cheers.